Hello, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we have the Lancaster bomber, issues 35 and 36. Excellent. So we carry on working on the second engine. There we go. Excellent stuff. And I believe people have been having problems with this engine as well, getting it to rotate. My first engine is completely fine now. I tested it earlier and it's great. My other issue will be the propeller. How we're going to fix the propeller onto the front there, because it's not all that. There we go, it's already wobbly just there. That end is not big enough, but we'll wait and see. I'm sure Hachette will have something in mind. They usually do anyway. So anyway, let's have a look at the instructions for stage 35. Okay, no, stage 35 we have bearers and radiator. We continue with assembly of the next Merlin engine, fitting it into the bearers and assembling the oil tank. So this will be one of the outer engines, this, because the inner one doesn't have an oil tank. We've done all this before, except the oil tank. And there is the oil tank. That is what we're left with. Excellent. And going through the magazine, Lancaster KB882 under restoration. That's good. Oh, Battle of Midway. That'll be an excellent read. And then your next set of parts: bearer, motor, firewall, motor housing and screws. Brilliant. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, here we are, stage 35. We'll get the parts out. There we go. Those are our parts. Is 35K and 35L. This is the oil tank, which we didn't have previously. I thought that'd be more red, but it isn't. Well, first of all, we need to pop these to one side, because we need to fit these bearers on to here. We want 35B, don't we? Which is this one, and that will go into there and there, fit just there like that. We will need 35H, which is this little piece. It's a little rubber insert. We can put that actually onto here. There we go, and that will connect up the other bearer. So that will go like that, and this, so there's a fiddly, that'll go there like so, and connect that up with that little frame connector. But we need to glue these into place. But I think there we find them. They seem to slot in no problem. Excellent, so we need to get these bearers glued. Okay, I popped a little bit of glue on each of these. Now we can pop them back into place again. That one will go just there like that. And I quickly can get over to the other one and pop this one into place. Connect it up with that connector. Get them all lined up. Get in. That rubber connector doesn't want to connect now. Typical. Oh, there we go. Finally. There we go. Put that out of the way. Now we need to give that a minute or two to set. Okay, next we need the radiator. 35C and 35D. These just fit together. There's a large peg, a small peg. But you can't really get it wrong. Right. I think that'll hold that. It's brilliant. Now we can pop some glue onto there, and we can put this into place. Again, I'm not putting much glue on it. Don't want to overdo it, because you never know, you might have to take it off. Right, we need it that way around, and that will pop into this slot just there, like so. Get that pushed in. There we go. I think that looks great. Yeah, you can see that bracket there. It looks as though it's attached to that bearer. That looks cool. Excellent stuff. Okay, next we need 35E, which is this piece. That fits across there and there. We'll get that glued into place, and then I can show you properly. There we go. There's 35E in place. Looking pretty cool. Excellent stuff. Next, we need the header tank. These two silver pieces just pop together. Well, we pop together anyway. 2 pegs, 2 holes. A little bit fiddly for my fingers. Come on, come on. There we go. Finally. Do find some of these parts really small. Now this should fit into that little rubber here. The end of it there, like so. And then these 2 valves, I think they are, there and there, fit there, and I think one of them's actually moved. Yeah, looks like that one's moved. Yeah, it's stuck, it's misaligned slightly, so I'll just have to realign either that one or that one. There we go. It was easier just to take them off the engine and pop them into the header tank, and then we can pop them into place. There we go. That's the header tank. There we go. Just need to glue these 2 valves here. See, it's loose there, but I've glued it into that rubber hose just there. So I just need to attach it at the top and we're away. There we go. There's that header tank in place. Very awkward, I must admit. Was last time, but anyway, let's move on. Okay, now we need 35K and 35L. This is the oil tank. They're just pressed together. They should be fine like that because they go onto this support here. We need the hole, D-shaped hole, on this side of this support. Pop that just there like that. Now, yeah, it's looking a bit gappy. I'll put some glue onto that. Okay, now pop some glue on that. I couldn't get it fully apart again because one part it didn't want to come apart. I popped glue on there and I managed to get some glue underneath it in the seam. So there we go, that's that in place. And now all we're left with is this. I think this is the oil feed pipe. Because it's D-shaped, it will only run one way. Just that way. This is going to be a tight bit. There we go. That definitely doesn't need any glue. Brilliant. So there we go, that is stage 35 complete. Looking fantastic. That is brown rather than red, but doesn't matter. Still looks brilliant. Let's move on to stage 36. Okay, now we have stage 36. We have motor for propeller. We continue the assembly of the second engine, accessories fitting a firewall and motor. So we should be able to test this. There we go. We've already popped that into place. There we go, put the oil tank onto there. Yeah. And that's what we're left with, so we should be able to test it. Excellent. And in the magazine, design modifications. That looks brilliant, I like that colour. And number 617 Squadron attacks V2 sites. Is it Peenemunda? I remember reading about that. And the Fairy Battle. Excellent. Got next set of parts. Nacelle for starboard side of second engine. Flame damper, radiator control shutter, carburetor intake and pipework. I'm sure they called them cowlings last time, but they are nacelles. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, get the parts out. There we go. So we have B.III screws this time. First of all, we need to pop the motor into its little housing here. Get that fish through there like so. Make sure we pop this motor all the way down into there. That one's gone in a lot easier than the last one. And now we need to pop this into place. And I think I'm ready. There we go. That goes just like that. And we need the B.III screws for this. Okay, let's get 2 B.III screws. One here. And we can pop the engine onto this firewall. Once we got these screws in place. There we go. And that out of the way. Yeah, that looks very, very essential. That looks excellent, that. And that should fit like that. Right. I don't know whether that's going to turn or not, but we'll soon see, because we can test this actually. That does fit in there nice and bonny, I must admit. Okay, let's give that a test Hopefully it won't come off. Set the battery off first. Plug that in. Nothing. Oh, there is. Nope. Not too tight now. Oh dear. Similar problems to the first engine. It does go when it wants to. There you go. The motor's going. Yeah, there's alignment issues here again, it looks like. Either that, the two batteries aren't powerful enough. But it is turning it. But again, I had this problem last time with the firewall. I ended up making a lot of adjustments on it. See, the motor's spinning. No problem. What I'll do, I'll turn that motor around first off. Okay, let's try it with just the shaft. Oh, there. Right. I have turned the motor around. I think that might be lined up. Yeah, feels as though it is. But no. Still nothing. You can hear it going. But yeah, if it's slightly aligned, it doesn't want to know. There we go, we're having some success there. Depends how you get hold of it sometimes. You see, it's going round now. Maybe it just doesn't need a bit more power. But that is working fine now. Now what I'm not going to glue the firewall on because that's working fine. Just leave it like that because we do know we get a tester in stage 39, PCB, and I think a battery box, so we can see what juice that pushes out then, because these are only 3 volts. But at the moment it's working fine. It was just a matter of pushing the shaft further back with the connector onto the motor. So it is critical, the alignment, when you've only got 3 volts to work with. Okay, I'll pop that to one side for now. Now we can put this oil tank into place. Now there are 2 pegs there and there are 2 holes there. One peg is bigger than the other, so it will only go on one way, and it will go that way. Get this lined up and we can get this fixed into place. Now this support is supposed to go onto the back of the firewall, but because of the issue that I've got with it, I'll show you how it goes, but I'm not going to fix it into place. Get them lined up. If they're a tight squeeze, these, I think them holes need widening. Let me take that. Everything is a very, very tight fit with this build. There we go. Got it on. Doesn't need any glue because that is extremely tight. You can see the 2 pegs there. Now eventually this will go here, there. Again, that's a tight fit. I'm not going to expand any holes on this or anything yet because I want to make sure. There we go. See, another very, very tight fit. But I don't want to fit it into place yet in case I need to make adjustments to anything like we've already built. There we go. That's that frame in place. You can hear the motor going again, but again it will stick quite easy. There you go. Doesn't take much to stop it. Sure, my batteries are fine. Well, that's that frame in place. You can see that feeder pipe there. It will go into a little hole just at the back of that firewall. There we go. But yeah, if I just try and twist this a little bit, it doesn't want to know now. It was working as you heard before, but now, oh, there we go. Just have to wait and see when we get the PCB if everything's alright with it. Yeah, well, as a tester it's not bad. See, it's not stopping now when I put my finger on it, but it is critical. The first one I did, I actually made the channel through the engine a bit wider, but we'll just have to wait and see. I don't want to make any adjustments yet. Okay, here is the first engine I put together. Now you can hear that going nice and bonny. Okay, now I've replaced the batteries as well, just in case. So here is our second engine, and we heard it going before, but now we've replaced the batteries again. There might be a bit more juice, hopefully. Oh, there we go. First time. So it may be just a power issue that we're having. But there we go. That is stage 36 completed then. Anyway, there we go, guys. I can get it working. They are awkward, these. Just by pressing this frame in at the sides, twiddling about with it, I can get it to work. But like I said before, it might be just a power issue. Even though that one works perfectly good, I can always do what I did previously, which is open up the channel again through the supercharger, because it may be rubbing up against the supercharger. Or it may be just the fact that there's just not enough power there in the first place. But we'll find out in with issue 39 when we get the PCB. But as you can hear, there you go, it's running a bit slower now. I just press it there and it works fine. But my other issue with this is the propeller. Like I said before, we pop this on here and you can see it isn't it's very loose, whereas on I think the first engine it wasn't as loose, but we can't really tell. But it is very loose there anyway, actually. Yeah, so we do need something else on the end. I don't want to just glue that on the end, because you've got to make sure you get it exactly level like that, and then it's just held on by glue. Just not right, that at all. You know, see, it slips off so easily. But anyway, we'll wait and see, won't we? There we go. So anyway, that's it, issues 35 and 36. 37 and 38 I'll have up on my channel as soon as. But anyway, thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.